Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for the first crossover of the week. It is the Manchester United, Manchester City podcast. Man Them United podcast beats the Man Them City podcast with myself, Flawless, Mr. Take Note. I think it's been a minute since I said that. Veta will be here shortly. This show is normally 11:30 p.m., but Veta had to do something, so I moved the show forward to 10:30. But then Lewis was live and I was on Shameless FC. Big up to everyone who's joined over from the raid. So that's why I'm live even sooner, people. But big up to everyone that is locked in. And it seems Gundogan is on his way back to Manchester City, people. Ilkay Gundogan back to Manchester City. It seems he's going to leave Barcelona on a free. We'll also be discussing Manchester City's impressive win away at Chelsea, goals from Haaland and Kovacic returning to haunt his former club. In regards to Manchester United, should they sign Ivan Toney? He currently looks like he's on his way to Saudi Arabia, but should Manchester United sign Ivan Toney? Should they try and hijack that deal? We'll be discussing that. And of course, Manchester United's win on the opening day against Fulham. And also on top of that as well, the Agate transfer that is still indeed ongoing, people. But again, big up to everyone who's joined over from the raid. Salute to my brother Lewis. Over 65 of you lot in the building. We're only at 16 likes. Run up the likes, people. Run up the likes. Like check 1212. Like check 1212. People. Let's run up the likes. Please share across all the socials at That's Me Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV, at That's Me Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV. Please retweet and like on Twitter. Make sure you share from the Instagram as well, people. That's at Sarcasm City TV, at That's Me Flawless. And just as important, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well, man. Subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell, people. Subscribe to Sarcasm. Let me actually change that. Subscribe to the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. I need to change that. Boom. Let me add that right there. Have that for when man them ain't about just yet. But yeah, Veta will be joining us in about 15 minutes, people. But get your questions in already. Big up Ed. Says Gundo on fire. Big up Mbuna. Big up to Warrior J as well, each and every time. Nuances of Fate, that is a fire username, and that sounds like a title of a book or something like that, or like a title of a message. Like you have the 48 laws of power, and then you got all 48 laws, and that sounds like a law. The Nuances of Fate. That is fire. That is absolute fire. And big up to Warrior J for putting the Gundogan news in the chat as well. Warrior J says, if Agate joins Flawless, what will be your midfield? What I would go with is dependent. What I would go with, I'll start with that. Is personally, I go Agate, Casemiro, Meno. That's my midfield trio. That's what I would go with, because you got the bite, the athleticism, just the ruggedness and toughness, and also the technical ability and the mobility of Agate and Casemiro. You're going to win the ball back a hell of a lot. The midfield is not getting a moment's peace, is getting no rest whatsoever with just those two, just dogs in there. Just I wrote, bro. That's what those two are in there. That would be mine. I would go Agate, Casemiro, and Meno if indeed Agate joins. However, what does Ten Hag go with? We know for one, Bruno plays without doubt. Bruno 110% plays without doubt. He plays. Bruno Fernandes, Meno plays, and then it'd probably be Agate or Casemiro. Probably Agate. Because we've even seen towards the last stages of last season, Casemiro not play. So the manager goes Agate, Meno, Bruno. I would personally go Agate, Casemiro, Meno. That's just me, though. So that's what, but it is dependent on the teams you are facing as well. We still need another midfielder. A lot of people are getting that misunderstood. Hell of a lot of people are getting that very, very, very misunderstood. That, you shouldn't sign Agate because we need a midfielder. Another profile of a midfielder. We need both, because we don't have strength in depth. We don't have quality there. If Casemiro gets injured, it's McTominay. That should never be the case. If Casemiro gets injured, it's McTominay or it's Mount or it's Eriksen. Shouldn't be the case. You go get Agate and you sign another midfielder. And Agate is on loan as well, they're talking about. So that money you was going to spend on Agate, you could now spend on another midfielder. So if you get Agate and another midfielder and you have Casemiro and Meno, that's a very good quartet. Then you have the likes of Collier and Eriksen and others backing that up. That's what it should be. Big up to Sai as well every single time. Big up Ak, says big up Flawless. My captain's coming back, can't wait. Big up to you, Ak, as well. What winger would you want if you sell Sancho? There's no left wingers that stand out currently. There's no one I look at and go, but what I would prefer is a better version of Rashford. Run me that profile. Someone who's electric, can run in behind, cut in and shoot, because this team lacks goals. And we lack quality as well. Someone technically more sound than Rashford, but someone with those attributes. Bring me someone with blistering pace who can spin in behind and who is a great outlet. That's what's needed. So if we were to sell Sancho, that's the profile I'm looking at. There is no one who stands out, though, in particular. There's no left winger in the Premier League. I go, yeah. Like, I wouldn't spend the money on Gordon like that, but someone who's like a Gordon, for instance, I would say. The left Bandon play ball says the left wing market sucks. The obvious left wing market sucks, yes. The obvious left wing market does indeed suck. I do agree with that. But there's left wingers out there. You have to go locate them. There's just ones that the masses don't know. And general consensus. Would they have taken Somerville? Maybe just to piss off Leeds, yeah. But watching Somerville, I don't think he's the answer, no. He's more of a techie baller and he seems more of creative first. You pass first and link up, which is not what I'm looking for. If it wasn't Ivan Toney, who would you buy for striker? No other standouts. Ivan Toney's the clear standout to me. One, because of him being here already, and two, the price. He's not 80, 90, 100 million. He's not that. He's not 80, 90, 100 million. We're talking 40 to 50 million for a player of that caliber. Go and sign him. What are we doing here? I don't understand any pushback on it. I don't get it. I do not get the pushback where I hear Manchester United don't want to bring in Ivan Toney. Why? He starts for us right now. He starts for us right now. What are we talking about? He's better than Xerxes and he's better than Højlund as of right now. Go and sign him. And not only can he play in the 1, he can play in the 2. He'll score goals. And he's a great foil for others. You don't have to worry about him adapting to the league. You don't have to worry about him adapting to Manchester and adapting to the country. Like, I just don't get it. Well, not for us. Since we got Neto. For who? What do you mean? Ivan Toney you talking about? Ivan Toney definitely starts for UC. Are you talking about Ivan Toney, CP? When I say he doesn't start, is that who you're talking about? Let it be known. Jonathan says there's an underrated talent in the champs called Jack Clark who performed better than any winger in the championship last year. I ain't watched it, but Fez. He's talking left wing options, I think. Even now, I would have preferred to have signed him for the right wing. Well, he's a bad boy player. Don't get misunderstood. Abaid says, do you think Lindelof's staying now due to injury? I think he was staying anyway because it all went quiet. Let's see. Big up Toney says, LOL, flawless twerking for Toney while you had just acquired Xerxes and got Rashi and the injured one. This funny, yo. Where's the quote? 1 second. Let me get to this. Where is it? Just to respond to this. There's no twerking or shaking bums over here. You know what I'm saying? I don't twerk for anybody. Let me just clarify that. So let me get to that. There is no twerking or shaking bums over here. Never, ever. I leave that to you, Toney, and all that zesty and fruity behavior. You was the one who was talking about man's hairy and all that. And he's a real man. Yeah. All right. But in regards to it, just acquired Xerxes. Yeah. And got Rashi. Rashford don't play the same position as Toney and Xerxes. Same way you have Jorginho, you have Odegaard, you have Partey, you have Rice, but yet you still want Mikel the Beast Moreno. It's the same thing. Quality. That's why. Well, make sure you subscribe to Toney's channel as well, people. Make sure you do that. Who's lying? You know what I'm saying? If between me and you, who's twerk for a man, me or you, Sunshine? It's probably you. Shout out to Sunshine. Toney getting influenced by his manager, Flawless. Yeah, man, he was talking about, you know what I'm saying, a player being hairy and all that. I was like, whoa, what's this got to do with football? Nothing to do with it. It's crazy. Well, yeah, again, and Toney's running bants, but there's people who believe that. Oh, why do you want Ivan Toney, or why do you need Ivan Toney when you have Xerxes and Højlund? Because quality, strength in depth. What did we complain about last season in Manchester United? Injuries. Højlund's currently injured. So if Xerxes gets injured, who is playing up front? And this is what I keep talking about. Injuries will happen. If Xerxes gets injured, who is playing up front? Bruno or Mount? I just spoke about it with Agate in our midfield. If Casemiro gets injured, it's McTominay. The same way we need a left back. Because if Mazarari or Delo get injured, we're playing Martinez at left back, and then that means Maguire or Lindelof is starting, or we playing Lindelof at right back. Our squad is bare. Our squad is bare, people. It's definitely you, Sunshine. I see the way you be dancing. It's definitely you. You definitely been in a couple that don't do that, Sunshine. It's definitely you. 100%. No, don't try it about you. I don't like the way you said that as well. Like Soldier Boy, I don't like that. Was describing his fearful nature. See, and this is the guy who's talking about twerking, and he's describing a man's fearful nature. What is that? What is fearful nature? What is that? I have no idea. Yes, Veta will be here shortly. Veta will be here shortly, so don't worry about that. So get your City questions in. I'll start them, and once Veta's here, we'll get to it as well. I have a question, Flaw. No, Veta's not late. I started the show early. Veta's always on time, to be honest. I started the show early because I was on Lewis. I was on Shameless FC. I was on Lewis's channel early. So I was like, okay, might as well go live 15 minutes beforehand. I have a question, Flawless. I know it was the first game, but were you surprised with the defense? Yes. That was my biggest surprise, and that was the most pleasant surprise about watching. Contrary to popular belief, I want nothing but the best for Manchester United. I can't even say popular belief, but contrary to what some people believe, I want Manchester United to do the very, very best. So the fact we were defensively better than I expected, I'm over the moon about. I'm glad I was completely wrong on that game week one. However, we need to carry on against Brighton away, then Liverpool, and so forth, and so forth, and so forth, people. Like, that's what it is. But we will. Hey, man, I'm an educated man. Don't ever get it misunderstood, Si. Don't ever get it misunderstood. Ever. I'm saying, man was a bad boy at English primary school and high school and college. Bad boy. Don't ever get it misunderstood. Yeah, Veta will be here shortly. He'll be here in about 5 minutes, Sunshine. He'll be here in about 5 on nature. But the fearful nature that will get these Man United players shut even before. Oh, so you talking about Aura? All right, got you, Toney, first. Yeah, Toney and Spoobs are walking part. I don't know. He called Moreno, Mikel the Beast Moreno. He's talking about players being hairy and their fearful nature and all this type of stuff. I don't know what man's on about. But before we continue, make sure you run up the likes. There's over 70 people in here right now, only at 27 likes. Like check 1212. Like check 1212. Let's get up to 50 likes, people. Let's get up to 50 likes. Oh, yeah. Struggle with maths, 100%. Always struggled. Primary school, high school, college, struggled with maths. My English, my thing. That's why I can do this. Because if I was great at maths and bad at English, I'm probably not doing this right now. So which one do you rather be? See that? Always got a calculator on deck. However, you ain't got what am I going to do have on deck for English? See that? And plus, when I get sent brand deals and stuff, I just forward it to my sister. And she gives me the idiot's guide. I'll get to this as well, Warrior J. Don't worry about that. I'll start that. See? It's the reason why Flawless uses a calculator for calculations, people. 100%. Typical Arsenal. That's crazy, Will, but I'm just going to bypass that. Shout out to Hugo. Hugo, did you big up Sunshine before you bigged up me? Oh, nah, you did. All right, I'll take it back. I thought you bigged up Sunshine before you bigged up me, but he says, big up my G Flawless. Big up to you. My apologies for jumping the gun. Hope you're well, my guy. Hope you're good too. Smash the likes, people. And he put, come on, you gooners as well. Yeah, shout out. Contrary to our popular opinion, I think the Thursday game is a bit concerning. We were 3 minutes away from people losing their heads and a manager bringing in DeLitt and Evans when we needed goals. To crazy to be. To Mr. Mind, what I'd say to that is, it depends on what your expectation level was. If your expectation level was high or anywhere near high, you're setting yourself up for failure. My expectation was on the floor. The bar was on the floor. So, yeah. And we were 3 minutes. We're always 3 minutes away or a couple minutes away or a game away from Manchester United fans losing their head. Because they're emotionally very much. What's going on? Oh, emotionally, like, you know what United fans can be like, or just fan bases in general. They don't look at things logically. You know what I'm saying? And look at it with rationale. They don't. And the reason why I brought on DeLitt and Evans, because Maguire, I know, wasn't 100% fit and had a knock. And Martinez wasn't. I don't think either of them were 100% fit. So that's why. So I don't think he brought them on because we needed a goal. No, we switched them. That's just fitness reasons. And this is me. This is how, you know, there's no agenda with the manager. That's what I think it is. 100%. Let's see what's going on. Oh, see, I was just checking something as well. People trying to pattern a new show. How long till Rude steps in? Who knows, Will? With Fulham signing Anderson from Palace, do you think they can crack into the top 8? No. They're still far away. Goals? Where are their goals coming from? You got Munez, Awobi, Adama Traore. What other attackers do they have? What creators do they have? All right, you got Smith Rowe, cool. Well, no, I don't think they crack top 8, sorry. Does United have a bad record to Brighton away or have a good one? We won there last game of the season, but for my knowledge, it's very, very bad. I don't remember us winning too often, apart from the Bruno penalty after full time with the Mopai thing. I know we won that. Let me know in the chat, please, people. What is United's record away to Brighton at the Amex? Please let me know. Please, please, please let me know. Hey, you lot taking liberties, yo, in the chat. Swear down. Sunshine, we have beef because you are always on my case. That's why. That's what it is. But yeah, with the Ivan Toney thing, like I've mentioned, we just need to. Do we not have a bad record versus Brighton? Maybe we do. I'm not sure. I'm talking specifically about away, but I'm not sure overall what the record is. I know we beat them at home. If we do not sweat this, if we do not sign a striker, will we have a negative goal difference again? No, because I think this team is better. I think it's better defensively on paper, and I think it's better offensively on paper. Not miles better. I'm saying marginal. Like we might get a +5, a +10, maybe. What was that? What was that plus in the first season? Let me check. What was it? What was it in the first season? Hold up. Let's have a look. Just checking now. Got to do my due diligence, people. 1 second. What was it in the first season? Hold up. Because I know we didn't score a lot of goals. Yeah, it was +15. Maybe around that again. +10, +15. Mix. Something like that. That's what I would say. The league's a wrap already. Like, they are going to come on here and try and lie and act like Arsenal got a chance, but when we did his prediction for top 8, he had City top. Like, most of us have City top. You know, that is what it is. Guys, Flawless is a bit optimistic, innit? Am I a bit optimistic? What am I optimistic about? Let it be known, Toney. What am I optimistic about? I'm not really associated with optimism, but Fez, you know what I'm saying? But speaking to someone who loves to give optimism to rival fans, you know, we got a welcome man in the building. This is the first Mandem United, Mandem City crossover of the Premier League 2024-25 season. My favorite crossover show as well to always do. Is he hilarious? I say this all the time, and like, if we were boxers, we'd the same style. Like the same style, it's the same tricks, it's the same, it's very similar thought processes. The way we try and attack an opponent and defend is very, very similar as well. So welcome to the show. I'm gonna add a link to the title. Man, like Vader is in the building. Yes, Vader, what are you telling me, man? You good?
Yo, I'm good. That season. It's that season. I've been too humble too long, Flawless.
About time. You have been humble too long.
I've been too humble too long. We flexing on him this season, Flawless. We flexing on him. I'm in the gym. We don't stop. We don't stop.
I can see you in the gym. You're over there. You know what I'm saying? Looking hench. I'm gonna follow suit, man. I'm gonna get in the gym. I'm gonna get in the gym.
The trick is wear a medium because it fits tight.
Large medium. Got you.
The large medium. There you go.
Large medium. I see you.
Yeah. First of all, thanks for having me on the show.
Of course.
Those of you on Spotify, those of you on YouTube, listen, on YouTube, you're doing it right. Hit that like button, continue to share it, be a part of the show, be in the comments. If your comment is worthy enough, Flawless will bring it to the stage. He'll bring it in the mix. Now, those of you on Spotify, you're missing out. You're missing out. We're flexing this season. I am flexing this season. Listen, Manchester City fans, you know this. Ruben Diaz likes to, for some reason, a lot of his social posts happen to be him shirtless, flexing. That might be me this season. I'm telling you, if we do what we're about to do,
love this energy, man.
Men subscribers, y'all gonna hate it. Lady subscribers, it's gonna be a show. Listen, Flawless, Did you hear the news?
Yes, I did. I did hear the
Where
news.
where were you? Where were you when the news came through?
You know what? Ironic. I was on Back Again podcast when the news broke. That was beautiful. I was on Back
All
Again
right.
podcast, so we get to see Troops' live reaction when it happened. Yes, it was great.
I'm gonna go and catch that. I've been
Yeah.
working all day. I'm gonna go and catch Troops' reaction to the news. Okay, I don't even know where to start. I mean, first let me calm down a little bit. This is one of those moments as a fan. I'm not even going to just speak of me as a Manchester City fan, but as a fan, when you have someone that was part of like your most iconic, unimaginable moment coming back. This is the hypeness that you should have had, Flawless, when CR7 came back. This is.
You always got to ruin it. Oh,
what do you mean I'm not ruining it?
I love this new energy and this new fact, because this is, you should be flexing as a Manchester City fan, but stop. You know
there's reason.
Why should I have
to flex?
Yeah, but there's a reason for it. Did the Ronaldo situation? Was the Ronaldo second transfer to Manchester United a success?
No. See, you're already talking about the hindsight. You're already talking about
no. It was hindsight to many, because if you watch my reaction, shout out to Statman Baines, because when that news broke, me and Statman Baines was on a live stream. It was on his channel. Might have been here, but I think it was his channel. He a Ronaldo fanboy. Ronaldo, I think his favorite player. Ronaldo's one of my favorite players of all time. I said at the time, look at the manager we have, look at the team and squad we have. It's not going to work. And it hurt me more because Ronaldo is not only one of my favorite Manchester United players. I don't want to see him like that. And to see him as I did, hurt.
So, to see him as you did, okay.
It hurt. 100%.
But Flawless. And I don't even know where Statman is at right now. What's Statman doing?
Uni stuff. That's why he's not around.
Okay, he's getting his education up so he can stack the bread. Okay, I get all that. Now, I would imagine as a CR7 fan, he probably had some of this kind of energy.
Oh, he was
like,
gassed.
"Let's go!"
He jumped out of his chair.
That's what I'm saying. So this is a man that put his body on the line for the club. A man that got subbed on in the late minutes versus Aston Villa. Sterling no longer here, but thank you for your service. Crosses the ball over to Ilkay Gundogan, and he starts that comeback for us to nip Liverpool to the title. This is also the man that helped us not only win the league for a three-peat, not only win the FA Cup. And sorry, Flawless, I'm flexing today, and a lot of it has to kind of fall on United. But this is cool. Ilkay with the 13-second volley past David De Gea, who's no longer here. But hey, again, I think you would say thank you for the service.
Oh, absolutely.
He hit him. Yeah, he hit him with that volley. Boom, off to the races. This is also the man, Flawless, that was within the squad who captained the treble-winning season.
You said it there. He put his body on the line, man. He didn't get tired during the quarterfinal.
Oh, now who's ruining it? Now who's ruining it?
I'm just saying what happened. He wasn't tired. I'm sure there was games where he was tired, and to your words, he put his body on the line. He didn't get tired and asked to come off, against Real Madrid in a quarterfinal in the Champions League, but we move.
I should have known.
Just saying.
I should have known.
Yeah, Warrior J, I saved the Gundogan news, but Vea, it was hype, which I get. If I was him, I'd be hyped too. If my team was about to 5P, I'd be over the moon. I wouldn't show up about
now you're going a little too far. You're going a little too far. Okay.
So you're not 5P in Vea.
This is week 1, Flawless.
So you're not 5P. So we did predictions last week. People can watch these back, right?
Yeah, but we also said the predictions will be properly set.
Change. Oh, so you think City are worse now? Gundogan's on his way back.
No.
Worse, yeah?
Yo, Flawless, you moving wild right now. See how Flawless is throwing those words at me right now? Oh, so now you think City are worse?
I ask you the question: are you worse now with Gundo? Is it Ronaldo 2.0? You know what I'm saying? Is it Ronaldo? We're gonna start calling him Ilkay? No, Gundo. It's Ilkay. Is that what we're gonna start calling him now?
I see. No, I'm not saying that we're weaker or anything like that, but it's a landscape. It's about looking again
Huh?
over at CIA intelligent agendas. We don't just throw out lazy
Yeah,
points of view. Yo, what to do? What to
absolutely
do?
not.
We make sure we look, and it's a landscape. We got to see the threats, the weaknesses, the
Yeah, man.
strengths, the opportunities. Right. The thing
Mhm.
is, I don't know what else is going to be done with the rivals. I don't know how else they're going to be spending right now. So I gotta chill. But what I like about what Manchester City are doing, and I know it sounds a little Hollywood, I know it's a little Disney like, but the captain of the treble winning
But
squad coming back home. And you know what? He's not just coming back home from, some, no disrespect, but some lower case team, some team that doesn't really have heritage or legacy. He's coming from Barcelona. He's coming from a club that obviously have tremendous history. I know they've been battling it. They didn't win the league last season, but they won it the season before. They're in constant battles with Real Madrid. This is a man who's been over in Spain.
absolutely, man. He's got his ass kicked by Madrid last season. He knows what it's
Oh,
like.
now we're doing
Yeah.
that. Now we're doing that.
So did he not get his ass kicked by Madrid last season?
Madrid won it, yeah, but he also remembers that he was part of the team that slapped up Madrid the year before.
That's
so
true.
he's like,
Exactly.
you know what?
So yeah, he's like, I want to come back to get my get back. You know what
He's
I'm
like,
saying?
I
Show De Bruyne what
can't
it's like
slap
in the
up.
quarterfinal of the Champions League
I
against Madrid.
can't slap up Real Madrid over at Barcelona.
Yeah.
Those days are gone. I can slap up Real Madrid over at Manchester City. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. And you know what? Hey, I tell this all the time. Real Madrid, I'm telling you. La Liga, I'm telling you. If all you guys that keep throwing your plastics, all right? All you that keep throwing your trashes, all of you that keep running your car a little longer, right? All of that CO2, you better pray that this global warming does not make England into a tropical climate. You better pray that beaches don't start existing over in England because your pull is going to be done. Your La Liga pull is done. If warm weather is going to end up happening over in England, it's going to be this. This is going to be the destination, Flawless. Where you at? That's going to be the destination. All the players are going to be coming through over at Manchester because it's warm weather. Beach.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to worry about dude. That's one thing Manchester is not gonna provide is this warm weather. No. Live there my entire life. Nah, we're to you know what I'm saying? Word to Black Panther, we don't do that here. We don't. But before we continue, run up the likes. Still over 65 of you lot in the building, only at 39 likes. Let's get up to 50 likes. Subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. Hit the notification bell. Subscribe to Vader's channel. The link is in the title, people. Links in the title. Subscribe to Vader Games TV. I'm going to ask him what milestone he is, but you lot, one of the mods, be kind enough to put Vader's link in the comment section. And this is it to Warrior J as well. Says understand Barcelona have 100% decided to let Ilkay Gundogan leave for free. Manchester City are working on details of the deal with Gundogan's agent now in the UK to get the comeback done. As revealed earlier, Pep Guardiola said yes. Up to Gundo to green light it. That's from at Fabrizio Romano. And that's what Vader has been talking about, people. So that was just to clarify.
100%. And listen, those of you on Spotify, you're only listening to the reaction. You're only hearing it. You're doing your best imagination to try and picture what I'm doing right now. I am amped up. So get yourself over to YouTube. Stop playing. Check out my man Flawless. Subscribe and be a part of the show. Be in the comments. I'm trying to stay calm, Flawless, because it's not over the line yet. It's not over the line. I normally wait.
But the thing is, even if you get clipped, it's like, all right, you still gonna fight Pete regardless. It's not like the Liverpool lot who were getting gassed over Zubimendi. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
And get gassed over Lavio, and got gassed over Caicedo, and got gassed over Bellingham, and got gassed over Enzo Fernandez, and got gassed over Jude Bellingham. You know, the list goes on. You're not one of them. It could be worse.
The list is terrible. I mean, they keep getting shot down. And again, I've heard some of them try to say, oh, it's lazy to kind of describe Liverpool with no pull. No, it's not lazy. You have no pull. You don't have any pull. Because, listen, I'm not even going to do the whole analogy, yo, dude is good looking. He doesn't need money to drag you out. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just saying, if you were a destination, you would be getting the players. If you were the project, you would be getting players. So what is it? It's a matter of no pull. It's a matter of, you know what? Agents, players know that you're not about it. You were about it when you were trying to get it before you got your first in 30 years. You were about it. And look what you went out and got. But I'm going to ask you, Liverpool fans, be real with yourself. Look in the mirror. While you're hearing me, look in the mirror. Look in your own eyes when I pose this question. What's been a signing to have you go and get a title since you did it initially going after Van Dijk? What is it? What has been the signing to show that the club have been about it since Van Dijk? And hey, look at your own self in the mirror. That's an exercise for you. I'm giving you homework. Look in the mirror while you hear this question. What has my club, your club, never my club, what has your club, Liverpool, done since Van Dijk to show that they're serious about winning a title? And if you see yourself kind of crinkling up in your face, if you start being like thinking about it, you know the answer.
Yeah, you know the answer.
You know the answer. You got no pull. And you know what you had to do when you had to go and get Van Dijk? You paid big money. It wasn't like, oh, yeah, I'm about that project. Take me to Liverpool. No, you spent for him. You spent and went and got him. So, hey, until you guys recognize that you don't have it and you start realizing that you have to spend to get it, you're going to be in this problem. And I'm all for it. I am all for this. Let me continue competing and battling for these titles with Arsenal. It's better. They got better Prem history than you guys. You're bums. Liverpool are bums when it comes to the Prem. You had a great stint. But let's be real. Your club is actually acting more like when you became a fan of your club. Think about that for a second. Liverpool fans, sit down. No, if you're standing, sit down. I'm talking to you right now. Sit down. When you became a fan of your club, when you were like, yo, I'm a Liverpool fan, they were acting just like they are right now. Unless you became a fan when the recency of them challenging for Prems. But let's be real. Your club, Liverpool, have never been those Prem chasers. You get the occasional Champions League. Shout out. I respect it. You got 6. I respect it. But you've never been those Prem dudes. So what's all this outrage? What's all this incompetency? This is your club.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, this is what you normally do.
What's the outrage for? You're on brand. They're on brand.
Yeah, facts.
I think some of these Liverpool fans they've actually been spoiled because of the recency. They've been spoiled because of what they did COVID year.
Yeah, because they got the 1 league and 1 champs. Yeah. I hear you. I get that.
So they need to just relax. I know that's not going to be popular. All right. I know it's not going to be a popular thing. Oh, Vader's just talking. He's too gassed with this good Ilkay Gundogan talk. No, I've been thinking about this for a minute.
I like this Vader though, man. Yeah, man. You gassed up and flexing and yeah, man. Letting it be known you're the best team in the league. Arguably the best team in Europe.
Well, week 1, yeah, we won.
So you're not. So we saying you're not the best team in the league? No.
I'm one of them. Yeah.
So who's the best team in the league then, Vader, my friend? Arsenal. Well, it's definitely not Liverpool.
Arsenal look good. Arsenal look good.
Who's the best team in the league, Vader?
Flawless. Hold on. Because that's not an early show conversation.
Who's the best?
That's not. Why are you skipping to the end? That's not an early show convo. Like that's a topic for a little later. Like 50 minutes in, an hour in. Arsenal are looking good, flawless.
They did play.
I watched that first game.
Yeah, so did I.
I watched that first game. I mean, they've got a lot of options right now. They've obviously are stronger than they were last season. And again, I got to remind everybody, last season I was only 2 points better than them. So Arsenal are a serious threat. Arsenal also have the advantage of watching. And I know I went in on Liverpool. Apologies. But Arsenal have also had recent history to watch the failures of Liverpool to not make the same mistakes themselves.
Yeah, facts.
So
I know them two, and they watched them and look at the past 2 seasons. They rarely learn from Liverpool's mistakes. Well done to Arsenal. Well done, man. Clearly they learned. Well. Third time lucky. Yeah, first season, third time lucky, man. They watched Liverpool fall short twice, And then they did what they did the past 2 seasons. Salute to Arsenal. Helped them a lot, man. All that silverware they lifted over there in the year 2024 and the year 2023.
Okay. They had incomplete notes. They didn't study properly. They didn't really quite catch everything that they should have learned from Liverpool. But the fact that they improved year over year and they strengthened this transfer window, and it's not over yet.
Hey, Don, you're right, man. Second place twice. They did. Yeah, second place twice. Props to Arsenal, man. And it'll be third place twice as well this season. But salute to Arteta. Salute to Arsenal, man. Or City might be worse with City might be worse with Gundo. Maybe, I don't know.
There's a lot that can still happen in this transfer window.
Man,
it's not so much about.
Man. They can go sign Gyökeres or Toney. They can go sign Moreno or go get Zubamendi or go get or De Jong. Yeah, man.
I got to make sure Toney doesn't sign for them. Toney worries me.
Yeah, because I'm sure. Yeah, because they're gonna go. Because Tony's a player that you look at and you go, Arteta's definitely gonna bond well with him and he'll integrate into the squad very well. You can see it definitely. I can see Toney at Arsenal with Arteta. Can you?
I know Arteta doesn't really like egos, but sometimes you need one of those in the clubhouse. Yeah, you need someone that.
Facts. And one thing Arteta has done very well is pointed out what Arsenal need. They needed an 8/9. He went and got both with Kai Havertz. I see it, man. You got Killer Kai. Very, very clever, man. Very smart.
Wallace is on one today.
How am I on one? I'm just pointing out the obvious. Did they
Spotify
not go
listeners, Kai? You can hear it. I know you can't see it.
They fell short. And they thought the answer was to go sign Kai Havertz. Am I correct in saying that? If that's an incorrect statement, please let me know.
Well, they did improve signing Kai Havertz.
Yeah, and they improved signing Kai Havertz, and they fell short.
They fell short, but flawless. This is what I'm trying to say. No, when you have the conversation with the other Arsenal fans, when you talk to the Toneys and the TJs, right?
Yeah.
They'll tell you that they've corrected some of the problems of last season. That left side defensively was an issue. I mean, they were moving mad rude when at first they said, hey, City made a mistake giving us Zinchenko and Jesus. They were telling me that all 2 years ago. Now this season, they're like, we want Zinchenko and Jesus out of here.
Facts.
So they went out and got a left back who can also play center back.
I rate Calafiori the signing. Good signing.
Calafiori is a nice signing. So the left back is kind of fixed up.
Yeah, facts.
This is why they're even more dangerous this season. This is why I give them the respect and why I'm kind of a little hesitant to say that this season's mine, because Arsenal have improved and they were only 2 points off me.
Hesitant to say.
Right? Yeah. We got 2 more weeks in this transfer window.
Arsenal have improved. Have Manchester City improved now?
Manchester City. See, this is a tough one.
Flawless. So Manchester City have added Savio and Gundo, and it's a tough response to if City have improved on paper. First.
It is a tough one, Flawless. Come on now. Don't be doing that. You know, we intellectual up here.
We very intellectual.
We high IQ.
This is why you're here trying to be smart. I'm telling you, innit? This is
trying to be smart.
This is a thinker with a thinker right now. That's what's going on here. This is two very technically sound.
I see you move that night. I'm gonna move my bishop, and now we're gonna play right here. Now, you talk about my additions. I also have to recognize my subtractions.
What's missing? What did you lose?
Julian Alvarez.
Okay.
I missed him.
Did you lose anyone else, or was it just Alvarez?
And I lost academy stud. His preseason was nice. I was like, it's gonna be a quality summer, a nice season, because I see another academy player ready to step up. I saw Foden do it a couple years back. I saw Rico Lewis 2 seasons ago, and now it was Oscar Bob's time. Man suffered a fracture. He's
only out. Is it 3? How long is he out for? Is it 3 months?
About 3 months, but that's a big chunk.
Okay, so he'll be back this season. Okay,
but you talking be back like it's that easy? No, he's out for a chunk. He's gonna have to get up to speed with the synergy of the squad. He's gonna have to get match fit, and then it's gonna be in a very congested portion of the season, so it's gonna be tough. But
you better make sure he's there for the congested portion, because you don't want any of your players getting tired now. So I hear you, man.
Tired and injuries, Flawless.
Tired, man. You need to stop, especially in the Champions League quarterfinal against. That's what that man said.
Yeah, because they came off 2 months of injury and 5 months of injury. Why are you downplaying that?
I'm not downplaying that. I'm just pointing out
what happened. Mad disrespectful. 5 months out.
I'm more complimentary of City than you are.
No, but my players, you're being disrespectful with them.
I'm very complimentary of your players by saying you are going to 5P.
No, I'm talking about you downplaying and joking about them being tired when they had 2 months and 5 months up. Yeah, you are.
What they said. They just said that they were tired in the quarterfinal of the Champions League against Real Madrid at home. They
Yes.
said they was tired.
They
Like,
said they
that's
were
all.
tired because
But back to it, I don't think you are weaker. You've added Gundo and you've added Savio. I'm not hearing that.
Why are you not recognizing my minuses? What's happening here?
Because
This is math.
your pluses are better than your minuses.
This is bed math. You gotta include the plus and the minus. What's happening here?
But you've improved more. Arsenal have only had. So what's a more improvement? Adding Calafiori or adding Savio and Gundo, but losing Oscar Bob for 3 months, or we'll say 4 months, and losing Alvarez? Would you swap places with Arsenal right now? So Arsenal lose a player of like Oscar Bob, lose a Alvarez, but gain a Gundogan player and gain a Savio. Or would you add a player of Calafiori to your? You finished above them. So you finished above them already, and you've improved even more than them. So if we're doing pluses and minuses, that would say the gap between the two sides have increased. Hey, chat, let me know if I'm wrong here. If the gap between them was only small, and City have now improved more than Arsenal, does that not mean the gap then gets bigger? Bear in mind, we know the gap between the two managers in the dugout. Defensively, you can give the edge to Arsenal. Midfield is Manchester City. Attack is Manchester City. Bench is also Manchester City. So Arsenal, unless you can defend your way to a league title, I just don't see it happening. Well, neither does Vale. Well, hey, we move. Well, you gonna hype up Arsenal? I respect it.
I'm not hyping up Arsenal.
Yeah, man, you gotta sell the Kool-Aid. I get it.
I'm not in the business of selling Kool-Aid.
You've improved, Dunsey, because he was an Arsenal fan. I'm saying you've improved because of the Calafiori. I think Calafiori is an improvement. I think he's an improvement, yeah. But you've done nothing else. But City have improved further.
Yeah, Dunsey's right. I see that he wants to see an improvement in the attack. I get that.
Which yeah, they do.
But this is another reason why you need to also recognize Calafiori is a great signing.
I think he's a good signing. I've said this. I think he's a good signing for them.
I think he's a great signing. I think it's quality. Where he can play left back and center back, I think that's huge. But also, we can't just brush aside. We can't just be like, it's peanuts, it's crumbs. Timber being healthy is also a plus.
Absolutely.
So they didn't have him. They didn't have him at all last season, or they had him late, but they nursed him. They didn't rush anything. Him being back and another option, I see that. I know on paper it's not a signing, but it's an addition to who they have available to last season. So it's actually two players in my eyes.
And Toney says, so we acting as if Mourinho did not defend his way to a title. Okay. Which Mourinho season, Toney? Which you can pick one, because Mourinho's won 3 league titles. So you're talking 04-05? Are you talking 05-06? Or are you talking about the one, I believe? Wait, I'm thinking that he won a league title after that. Let me know which season. Has he won 2 league titles or 3 here? Is it 3? Yeah, it's 3 because he won 3 at Chelsea. Yeah. He won 3. So let me know which team.
I think it's the Chelsea second time. Because when they did the record, Tony, you can clear that up.
Tony, let us know, because then we can then look at. Yeah. Let us know what year, please, Tony. That's an interesting conversation.
Shout out to Tony in the chat.
Shout out to Tony, man. That's my guy. Make sure you subscribe to Tony Club on the TV. But as you were, Vader, go on, carry on.
I look at things.
Yeah, 14-15, I was right. But yeah, now I'm asking him though, CP, like Tony, like, because he said you can't defend your way to a title. So I'm asking him which side does he think Mourinho defended his way to a title? But go on, Vader.
Hey, I mean, a lot think that I'm trying to. This ain't no agenda moves. When I talk agenda, that's over at CIA, and it's an intelligent. It's not just. I'm not doing it for banter. I'm like, yo, this is the agenda. I'm gonna push.
City intelligence agenda is fire, by the way. I like
respect. I look at it. I go into data, or data, however you want to pronounce it. I look and I crunch the numbers. I talk to other city agents out there.
Appreciate CP. My bad. Big up CP. Appreciate
and
it.
We put the info out. No, it's all good. And we put the info out. These are intelligent agendas. So when I look at Arsenal, I'm not just going to say, oh, the signing on paper, because Timber's back. Tony knows this. Timber's back. That's an addition. These are actually 2 players that they now have available going to this season. And when Tony wants to bring up the defending part, this is where, hey, Arsenal fans, y'all need to relax a little bit. Don't get you're drinking the Kool-Aid from some of these other rivals, right? Some of these other rivals want to gas you up and say, oh, Arsenal have a chance at breaking Chelsea's 15 goals against season. Chill on that. That record is absolutely ridiculous. So that shouldn't even be a focus for Arsenal. Your focus is balanced football, right? You guys defended well, and honestly, you don't need to reduce your defending that drastically to be able to win this league. What you need to do, though, and again, Tony, I don't know if you agree with this, but your signings this summer needs to be an attacker. That's why I don't want Ivan Toney signing over you guys. I don't want that type of player. I don't want to play with extreme confidence and be like, I don't care. Get me the ball. I'm going to do what I got to do. I don't want that mentality at Arsenal because you don't have it right now. And I don't want it. I know what that mentality means. So I don't want Ivan Toney over there. But this whole 15 goals or less over at Arsenal, you're not doing it. You're not doing it. When that was done over at Chelsea, that is an absolute ridiculous record. So to put that in perspective, just look at what you've done previous seasons. Look at the goals that you've given up. More recently, look at the defensive masterclass that you did last season. What you give up 30 goals?
Tony, don't run from the question. What year were you talking about? Which Mourinho defended his way to a title? Are you saying 04, 05?
Tony's pressing
05,
right
06 or 14, 15? I just want a response because he said
Tony, kick the ball out of bounds. Kick the ball out of bounds. Say that you're at work right now.
Ball don't go dead. This is 7-a-side. Ball don't go dead. You know what I'm saying? Ball don't go dead here.
Tony, water break, call cramps, something.
Ball don't go dead. Because the craziest part is, if you don't answer this when he's on the show tomorrow, I'll just ask him repeatedly tomorrow until we get to our answer. And he knows this. Same way he didn't want to give his prediction on who's winning the league. And we got there eventually. Because he didn't want to answer. So I said, all right.
Tony, you got to be press resistant. I'm looking at the landscape. What Arsenal can do is going to be impressive. Do they need to do it defensively like that? No. But when we also talk about defensive, and this is the Mandem show, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We talk City, we talk United. Yep. I know Flawless, you see me in the comments every once in a while.
Yeah, you pop up, you support. I see you in the chat trolling. Yeah, I see you.
No, hey, it's never trolling. I'm here. I'm here.
Are we gonna give Ten Hag credit for what was it? One of the best defensive games in game week one?
Hey, the stats that I saw that United
we played Fulham at home.
I get it. You can only play who's in front of you, and you're only as good as your last game.
But we were defensively.
You were defensively good.
Yes.
And
we're organized.
We gonna have this combo, Flawless. You know this is gonna be all season long because before, and I appreciate your perspective. All right, enemy at the gate, Flawless. He's 1,000. He's what 1,000 meters out. He's 1,000 meters out, and he's trying to find that sniping angle and position to be able to shoot and not be seen. Right? I don't know where the shots are coming from. I'm trying to do the same thing. I'm scoping. I'm trying to find the right angle spot, the right camouflage to be able to take my shot and not be found, not be seen. Flawless took the stance of where the goal's coming from. I took the stance of, hey, I think defensively you're going to improve.
Yeah.
As of week one, it's looking like I think week one and the signings, because you guys have been making defensive signings, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Yes, that's true.
It looks like Ineos, shout out to Ineos, no longer Glazers, although Glazers should get some respect. But shout out to Ineos with what their vision is. They're like, hey, Ten Hag, you are just a coach. You're no Pep. You're no manager. You're a coach. Give them instructions. Give them the tactics. That's all I want you to deal with. I think defensively, and we saw this difference from the Community Shield to you playing Fulham. I think defensively, you're like, hey, we're going to stink this out.
Yeah, that's what
United are going to play like they ain't changed their draws for like 5 days. No shower. Those first halves are going to stink. They're going to be some of the nastiest, ugliest games you're probably going to watch. But you know what that allows you guys to do? Second half, keep it close. Go out and, get an ugly, jammy win. If that's the formula, I think the majority of United fans are like, as long as I'm getting these wins.
Results is important, performances, but yes, I was pleasantly surprised, which I've spoken about and will continue to speak about. How
I like that, Flawless. I like that side of you, Flawless. The pleasantly surprised, Flawless. I like that.
I was pleasantly surprised because I didn't expect us to look like that. I thought it was going to be 20 shots a game. I thought we was going to be conceding 20 shots a game. I thought we was going to get cut through at will. I thought there'd be big holes in our defense. I thought our midfield would be easy to walk through. That wasn't the case. And it's game week one, and you can only play who's in front of you. So I give them credit for that against Fulham. Now my question is, can we do it against better opposition in tougher surroundings? We play away at Brighton. Can we perform like that? We are home to Liverpool. Can we perform like that? When we play City, when we play Arsenal, when we play Chelsea, and we play Aston Villa and Newcastle, can we continue? When we're in the Europa League, With a couple of injuries, can we do that? Let's say we go a goal down. Does it continue to look like that?
Yeah.
These are all the question marks. But pleasantly surprised by what I seen from a defensive standpoint. There's still levels to go.
Yeah,
Yes,
of course.
we still need to improve. But so far, no complaints with us from a defensive standpoint in game week 1. None.
Hey, Flawless. Hey, all I'm hearing, or what I'm hearing a lot of, because like I said, when I'm in the channels and I get a chance, because sometimes I'm commuting, so safely I can't text and drive.
Yeah, nah, that makes sense. I get that. Yeah,
But if I can, I like to remind everybody, I'm here to hear. I'm here to hear. And I've been hearing that this is kind of like, this is really year 1 of the project, of the process.
Yeah, so people are saying, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that, I think that's the brand. That's the campaign. You know what I mean? That's the marketing campaign right now. No disrespect to United, but a great manager once said that United are a commercial club. I think that commercial brand with regards to this is year 1 of the project makes a lot of sense. Ineos, right? Footballing decisions.
Mm-hmm.
If this is how they move, first, you know what? Let's be defensively sound. Then, while we're being defensively sound, let's clear the deadwood, which it looks like what's happening.
Yeah, we definitely have done. I have 0 complaints with the business we've done.
I like this, Flawless.
I've said this. I've said
0 complaints. That, you know what?
The business we've done so far. We still need more, and that could change if we don't get what we need to get. But the incomings and outgoings in the team, I get, and I like the way we've negotiated.
Flawless. That's what I'm talking. You know, there's mad rivals out there that got complaints. You got 0 complaints. That's the plus. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. So, that's why I give them credit for that from a negotiation standpoint and the way. And we've not paid big money. Oldest would have paid the big money for Agate, who was saying we could get on loan. The old regime last season paid the big money for Delay. Paid the big money for Brantford. Go and splash the big cash early for a Toney and go spend 80-90 million on him in the window. Don't get Xerxes in the manner in which we do. We don't make that type of signing. We don't even get linked to a Sandenberg in the last regime. Nah, it's Wharton for 100 million. That's what the old regime would have done. So I like the fact we've done that and stripped and walked away from deals, which is what we should be doing. Don't get bumped, especially when they're the A side. So yeah, no complaints on that sense. And like I said, the first game defensively, offensively we still have our issues. I don't know how good it's the defensive, but I already knew that going into the season. And when I seen the lineup, I know that it's Rashford, Bruno, and Mount as 3 of your front 4. You ain't doing nothing of note, but we got the win.
Yeah,
you ain't doing nothing of note. Marcus Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, and Mason Mount. You're expecting anything good from that trio? You on drugs?
Nah, don't do that. Bruno. I like what Ten Hag did, but Bruno isn't a 9. You know what I mean? Playing false 9 or even...
but he plays in false 9. But even if you think they're good players, let's scratch that. Even if you think they're good players, they're not good combinations for each other. Like Bruno doesn't get the best out of Mount. Mount don't get the best out of Bruno. Mount don't get the best out of Rashford. Rashford don't get out the best out of Bruno. Bruno to Rashford to an extent, but the point I'm making is profiles they don't fit. Never mind their quality. Even if you have them at their very best, wherever that is, because I don't know what it is in particular with Mount and Rashford. But wherever that is, wherever they are their best at, they ain't foils for each other. It don't work. It's not it. It's put into 2 oil and water. It don't mix, and you've seen that. Mason Mount just be out there running around. That's why when I say we aren't going to score enough goals to go and finish 3rd or 4th, this team's capped. Most we can get is 60. We ain't scoring more than 60 league goals.
Oh, this is where we're on different areas of the field.
Yeah,
I got my scope. I ain't trolling. I got my scope. I'm taking my shots with regards to defense.
Yeah, because you said
defensively.
You think defensively we concede
less.
We concede much less. We conceded 43. So that means we gotta concede. Saying what? 40 and under? You saying?
You're conceding less than what you did last season. Easily.
We conceded 40. Was it 43? Let me check. No, it wasn't 43. No, it was 50.
Whatever your goal, whatever the amount of goals you scored, you conceded one more than that.
Yeah. We conceded 57. No, we conceded 58 goals. Sorry.
Yeah. You're doing less than that. Easy.
All right, so we'd have to concede about what we saying. If you're saying we're relying on our defense, we'd have to concede like 40. What you saying? 18 less?
Well, if it's anything like the first game of the week,
because we ain't scoring enough, so we'd have to concede about 40.
Flawless.
40 to 45.
Flawless.
Go on.
You guys are going to be moving like you're homeless. the first half of games, maybe the majority, 60 minutes of games, you guys are going to be stinking the joint up. No shower, no deodorant. It's going to be rank in that space, right? It's just going to, but because it's going to be so stinky, because it's going to be so closely held in terms of 0-0, wasting opportunities here and there, but because the games are going to be so close, you guys squeaking out a 1-0, 2-1, that's how it's going to be. I really think that that's what Ten Hag is looking to do. I don't care about any type of sexy football. Leave that over on the blue side of Manchester. Over here, we're just
so you get you get trophies and the nice football, and we get the terrible football and no trophies
for the first year of the project.
Oh, for the first season, and then the second season is when we kick into gear.
Second season, I think you invest with attacking players.
Okay.
Second season, I think you also get that because it sounds like you need that controller, you need that pace midfielder. All right,
we definitely need that.
Bruno's a little more of like, oh, flashy, I see it, let me spray it. He's that type. He needs someone else that's just going to be like, no, get the ball to me, let me scan, let's reset, let's recycle this.
And if we don't get that in this window, I'll be annoyed because you don't need a whole season to implement your style.
I hear that, but you want to invest wisely. Ineos wants to invest.
No, invest. But we have done, and I think we can invest wisely. I'm not saying go get the best of the best, but go and sign that type of midfield. The same way we got linked to Sandenberg. Cool. Sandenberg is not the only Sandenberg out there. You can go get another mid, and you're not now spending money on Agate because that's a loan deal. So that 40 to 50 million can now go there. Go and do it.
But the loan deal buys you time. Loan deal will buy you some time. So,
and that's obligation to buy. So that's next summer. So now go and get a midfielder to play that type of midfielder you're talking about, which we can do. Will we do that? I don't know. Will we do that? I am unsure, but we'll see. But I'm not with this whole we gotta play terrible football. Like, no. But we have to actually because of the manager we've got. So I'm not expecting too much from our attack. But with the fact we were organized, but again, am I asking for the basics?
Yeah. You're one of the projects.
No, it's terrible. I'm asking my girl to hug me and kiss me when she sees me. This is terrible. But we move.
You're one of the project, man.
It's day one. She don't want to hug me and kiss me. It's crazy. Vail. You know what I'm saying? What's your view on Chelsea 0, Manchester City 2, and what's your thoughts on Savio? So start with the first part. Obviously, you won your opening game. Goals from Haaland and Kovacic.
Yeah. 2-0 Warrior, we flexing, man. I went into that game.
Everyone should be scared. The fact that you did that to Chelsea in that fashion is crazy.
Warrior, I went into that game, and this ain't no act. I respect competition. I respect this Prem.
Yeah, this is also competition. I can't do nothing to you. I respect that.
Nah. Chelsea gave us before it became like.
Nah, they gave you a game. They gave you a game.
Chelsea gave us a game.
I don't dispute that.
And even in the preseason, Chelsea gave us a game. And even if we want to go back, even when we played in the league, I mean, we didn't win versus them in the league. We won in the cup run, but we didn't get a win. 2 draws. So I respected Chelsea, and I went into a game when I'm so accustomed, honestly, to set my watch. When Rodri's playing, it's like, yeah, we winning this. We definitely ain't losing. I had no Rodri. Foden was on the bench. I said, we should be winning this game. And when I saw the lineup, I was like, oh, okay. They're choosing not to play Sterling. And Sterling, for whatever reason, puts Manchester City on that calendar because he's always amped up to play us. He burnt us twice. So, and see no Sterling, I was like, okay. The game itself, I thought we played really well. I thought we played really well considering we didn't have Rodri, considering we didn't have Foden. And I love the debut. Warrior, I love the debut from Savio. I also love, I'm going to enjoy playing EAFC 25. Yeah. What? When I got Doku and Savio on my wings?
You say the only place Doku's going to be good is on EAFC 25.
Well, now you're ruining it. What?
Why am I ruining it? Did he play well against Chelsea?
Doku had a very good game. I'm not going to say a great game. He had a very good game.
He went past players and then hit the first man over here every cross.
No, see, now you're listening to the narratives. You're better than that, Flawless.
I watched the game. I watched the game.
So Doku gave two crosses. One got to Silva, who kind of touched it over to Haaland. Another one got to Silva, and
That
he should
wasn't a
have
cross.
shot it.
You talking about the goal that Haaland
The
scored?
cutback, yeah, or the cross pass.
That wasn't a cross pass. It was a pass. It was a basic pass into
What do you
Bernardo
mean it was a
Silva. Don't
basic
do
pass?
that.
No,
It's a simple pass.
No, that pass had enough weight to get to Haaland.
He
Because
just played the ball into him.
Oh, he just played the ball into him.
Okay. Bernardo Silva made that goal. But every
Bernardo
time
Silva barely put an
Silva-
angle on it, it would have gone to Toney.
If Bernardo wait, are we talking about the same thing? We're talking about the Haaland goal.
Yeah, the Haaland goal.
Yeah, so the Haaland goal, it was Doku who played it to Bernardo Silva, who played it to Haaland. If Bernardo Silva don't make that deft touch, it doesn't go to Haaland.
Okay. But
so it was a simple pass of like.
How are we
8
ignoring
yards.
Doku cooking on that side for that pass to happen? This is the thing.
He cut inside and played the ball.
He's been cooking all day. This is what rivals are doing, and it's driving me crazy, Flawless. It's driving me crazy because everyone is looking at the final.
You know what I start doing? I start getting his numbers, and we'll see. It's not about the final assist. How many times did he go past his player and hit the first man or overhit cross?
Do you know Gusto? Because he was that right back for Chelsea.
Yeah.
He got dribbled past the most week 1.
Yeah, again, it ties into what I'm talking about. Can Doku go past the player? Absolutely. Doku went past 3-4, man. The problem is after he goes past the player.
After Doku got past.
That one you're talking about, the one I'm talking about where he went past 3 players. He hit the first man.
It's not about hitting. No, but it's not about hitting the first man because then you also have to give credit to the defender that gets into the interception. You have to give credit to that. Oh my God, we got to look at ball differently. What is happening here?
But go on, you carry on.
What is happening?
I get it, man. You've invested in Doku, man. I get it, man. You got
Doku taking out 3 men on his side and then forcing a center back to cut over and then defend, and then we're gonna poo-poo on him and be like he didn't really do anything.
Yeah, because you know what? There should be if you've gone past 2 or 3 men, you know what that means. You have man over in the box, so there's easier targets to hit, and you still hit the first.
It's not about easier targets. The defender made a great play because if he didn't make that play, it's a goal. But I'm also critical of Doku because there's good synergy. There's a synergy where he's got to know the pace. He's got to kind of understand as much as Doku's getting past players, Haaland and whoever's playing on that wing or whoever's a midfielder, they need to understand far post. Here's where I need to be. Here's where Doku can kind of see.
Hey, City games, you need to pull up to the playback. We need to watch some City games together.
Listen. You guys are gonna hate the knowledge that I'm gonna drop on those.
Nah, we need it. Just for Doku. It's not too much hate.
On
Please show up, man, because this is gonna be great.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Another thing. Are we just gonna ignore Doku causing Sanchez to have to save it? Doku took a shot and forced Sanchez to save it. Are we going to ignore that?
Which one? He had a shot. What was the shot?
He had a shot and it was looping and it was coming back and Sanchez.
Oh, that was a good shot. Yeah, that was a good shot.
Yeah. So he did that and he had 2 cutbacks. And again, you want to...
That got caught out easily.
No one wants to talk about the pre-assist, but that's cool.
Oh, we keep picking up pre-assist now.
Hey, over here, we got hockey over here. Hockey actually takes into account the assist and the assist before. Because, again, we know how important the creativity is for the pre-assist. But Doku keep getting slept on. I'm okay with that because the dynamic player that he is and the year 2 in terms of things kind of just slowing down. Shout out to Max Payne. He's going to slow-mo. Everything's going to move in slow motion and he's going to be able to get that pass off and he's going to be cooking. I don't expect every time he gets past a player for it to be an assist and a goal. That'd be ridiculous. But I like that he's getting past these players. I like that defenders, whether you're a left back or you're a right back, you aren't sleeping the night before. There's no way. There's no way you're sleeping the night before when you're like, I'm going to have to deal with Savinho. I'm going to have to deal with Doku. And Pep is doing a madness where he's switching them. I'm getting Sterling and Sané vibes where he's like, Sané, you're going to start on the right. Sterling, you're going to start on the left. Oh, you know what? Before 10 minutes in, switch. Another headache. Because now the defender's got to worry about not only maybe getting done by the byline, now they're going to have to worry about the cutback. I like what's happening here. And this is why my EAFC 25 is going to be nasty. Do not play me. Do not play me with City. I'm telling you right now.
What console?
PS5.
Okay, cool. Just asking, go on. As you were.
Do not play me. Shout out to all my mens when I was playing in IEGA. That was a little FIFA league. But I'm back this year. You don't want to play me. The speed on the wings is going to be nasty. But let me get back to this game. Savinho. Cool. I hate to see him have to get off injured. Is there
any news in regards to how long
he's not serious? For? Yeah, they said it's not serious. He should be back.
Cool.
Apparently, I mean, the kid's only 19. And I don't know if he's only 19.
Jesus.
So if we remember,
you not get him. Fuck,
What do you
you lot
mean?
gotta be stopped, man. Piss me off, man.
Stop, man.
Go on.
Stop.
What do you mean stop? Oh, we got a 5p. Woe is me, innit? Oh, woe is me.
Hey.
Woe is
The
me. I'm
city
probably gonna make
football
a Champions League final. Woe is me. Yeah. Woe is me.
CFG, the city football group, identified some talent. He was over there, Girona. You know what? We saw it. You're doing your thing over there. You're causing problems for La Liga over there for Real Madrid. Hey, we like your talent. Come on over. But Savinho, we can all remember when we were 19. The growing pains, the foot ankle pains. He said it's something that he kind of feels on the regular. That knee pain is kind of like routine for him. So it's nothing to be too serious about. Shout out to him.
Big up Sheik. Yeah, Don. I forgot we got Hoyland as well. Yeah. All them goals. Sorry, go on as you were.
So he's going through growing pains. I think he's going to be all right. I think he's going to be okay. And when I talk about restless nights, when I talk about having to drink some warm milk to be able to sleep properly, if you got to worry about Grealish teasing you with the ball, winning fouls, to Pep deciding, okay, I'm going to sub you off after you've been causing headaches on the defense, and then bring on a pacey Doku or pacey Savinho, depending on how he wants to work.
Yeah, Doku off the bench. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Doku off the bench last season was
it makes more sense. Yeah, I agree with you. It makes more sense. 100%.
Okay.
Off the bench squad player, man. When players are tired and there's more space and he has to do less thinking and decision making, don't have to be on some point. I get that.
If you're coming off the bench from United, that's a problem. But the quality over at City coming off the bench, that ain't a slight. So don't let Flawless kind of talk down about coming off the bench at Manchester. If it was United, it's a different story.
It wasn't talking down about. I just
think it was talking down.
Bench.
I saw you look, Flawless.
He's better off the bench.
Spotify listeners, listen to this, man.
There's no way in any chance in hell that Grealish and Savinho fit that Doku should be starting above them. That is criminal.
Oh, he will. Mark it.
And you know what? You know what? Pep is a criminal. He is a ball-headed demon. I've said this. Ball-headed demon.
Pep's not a criminal.
He is a ball-headed demon.
He's a genius.
Yeah, he is.
He's a genius. So
go on.
What we do with Doku, what we do with Savinho is going to be amazing. Also, with regards to our attack, the thing I can still be a little critical of, Rico Lewis. Oh, academy player again. Very good.
He was very good.
Very good. You could see how comfortable he is getting in, like being inverted and playing into that midfield. And what I liked about him, and hopefully it shows up well on screen, but he was making some passes, and he was, we've all seen it. He's like directing, like, give me that give and go into space. He's ready to run into space. And it's not like Walker. No disrespect to Walker, because Walker's a specialty in his own right. But Rico Lewis was looking to do that in the middle of the pitch. He's looking to make those run into between spaces when Walker is more comfortable out on the wing. So I like what I saw. I think this next game, and I woke up early. That game, Ipswich versus Liverpool, that was 7:30 my time. I got up early and watched that game just because I wanted to do a little scouting. I wanted to do a little scouting and see who I had to face. Home game versus Ipswich this week. All in all, I can't complain. And Chelsea fans, listen in the chat. No slight. Nothing wrong with you losing to the 4-Pete trouble winners.
Yeah, but you lot might not 5P according to you. It's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a battle.
It's going to be a fight.
Close.
Of course it's going to be a fight. Flawless. It wasn't easy.
It's going to be a close.
Was your 3-Pete? Did you walk the 3-Pete?
No, because we had genuine quality. You're chasing us down.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, genuine quality.
This man said
you want to compare? You want to compare?
Quality.
If you really want to compare, we can go there. Do you want to compare? Do you want to compare?
Genuine quality.
Because they're both Arsenal. Do you want to compare? All right, you know what? We'll compare. Hold on 1 second.
Why are you doing this?
Hold up, we'll compare. Which 3-Pete year do you want to pick? Do you want to pick 99, 2000, or 2001?
What's your best 3-Pete year?
99, because you won the treble.
Thank you. All right, so take a look at
so
99.
do you want to, let's compare the Arsenal 99 squad to this. Okay, cool. Arsenal.
And while you do that, understand that this Arsenal squad have outscored in the season.
Well and good. You know what the Arsenal 98-99 squad had done the season before?
All right, we're not this. It's not about the season before. The season
it's the same players, but you know what they had done.
Okay.
You know what? But you talk about mentality. Won the league.
I know they won the league.
All right. So here we go. So this is Arsenal squad 98-99. Hold up. Seaman, Tony Adams, Steve Bold, Martin Keown, Upson, Nigel Winterburn, young Ashley Cole. Why is Ashley Cole Bajan? I had no idea.
Oh,
I had no idea they got a Bajan flag. I had no idea. That one flicked under the radar. Lee Dixon, Patrick Vieira, Emmanuel Petit, Gramandi, Freddie Ljungberg, Ray Parlour, Luis Belmonte, Mark Overmars, Dennis Bergkamp, Nicholas Anelka, Christopher Ray, Kanu. Okay. So
Yeah, very good squad.
So is that Arsenal side
Very good squad.
not better than this current Arsenal side?
Can you tell me how many points behind you?
1 second, I'll tell you now. Bear in mind, our treble side was better than your side last season. Just to clarify that as well, which it was. Our treble side was better than. Did your side that won the league last season is not at our side's level. Treble, I hear it, but no. Like your 2024 winning side is not better than our 99 team. You know this. You don't even.
Our
This City
squad
side is not
last
even your best
season?
City side.
Okay,
it's not
yeah.
better than
No,
that.
our squad last season wasn't as good as the squad before. Okay, no, that's fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So probably
Yeah, I will fight you on that one.
Table.
On that one. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Interesting enough. You know
Yeah?
how many points they finished behind us?
How many?
1.
They were 1 point behind you guys.
1, yes.
Nah.
Just doing it. All right. All right, cool. You just called me a liar. It's crazy. For real boys. Look.
1 point behind.
You see that? You have to zoom in. 1 second. I will zoom in.
Ew! 79 points.
Mm-hmm.
Ew!
Yeah. Look at that. Can you see that? Clear.
Ew!
I don't know if City are not on there, unfortunately, but we move. You know.
No, we weren't in the league then. Relax.
Yeah, they was.
And you knew that.
Places.
So
just to let everyone know. But just to clarify, so they finished a point behind us. Bear in mind, they had a better team. So
a better team. I mean,
they did. Hey,
but they didn't have a better manager. They didn't have a better manager.
Who didn't have a better manager? Arsene Wenger is light years ahead of Mikel Arteta.
No. I meant with regards to your manager, because Arsene Wenger hasn't shown to be able to repeat as winners, right? And then you have a matter of
he can't win. Arsene Wenger is one of the best Premier League managers we've
ever seen. He's quality. Yeah, but see, the 1 point difference it's good. 2 point difference.
They might have Nicholas. This is clear. You give them this attack. You give Arsenal this attack. They win the league the last 2 seasons. What are we talking about? Give them just Nicholas Anelka by himself.
Shout out. Former City player.
Give them Nicholas Anelka, Mark Overmars, and that's it. League done. Freddie Ljungberg. There you go.
Possibly.
I don't know. Possibly. At those 3 last season, they win the league. Nicholas Anelka, Mark Overmars.
Yeah, because they're missing an attacker.
Yeah, that's my point. That side. So that's the point I'm making. That side is better. Yeah, exactly. My thoughts.
Arsenal.
Exactly. You can try gas these men like they win no league.
Your three-peat fight for the third more impressive than City's three-peat. The reason why I gotta fight you on this one, right?
Wait, that three-peat? Did you just say?
What? I said my three-peat. I said my three-peat.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Arsenal fans.
No. We know Arsenal. They didn't win consecutive leagues.
Yeah,
they would win it and lose it.
Yeah,
win it and lose it. They couldn't win it back to back.
Yeah, that's true.
That's difficult to do. You know what I mean? It's easy to be the chaser. We know that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But I want to point out, and the whole comparison thing, different eras, that's a conversation for another time. But to win on a crescendo, flawless. You know what I mean? To win when you're 1,000 level Saiyan, Super Saiyan, and the whole aura is channeling. It's different. It's different. So I don't want to compare the two.
It's crazy. It's all different. But to Dragon Ball Z, we all have everyone's favorite moment is the same moment. And that wasn't Goku's highest level.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
And everyone's favorite moment is the same moment. Everyone's favorite saga. Well, not everyone. Most people's favorite saga, I would say, is the Namek
because
saga.
of the because of the storyline, though.
The storyline was elite. That's us. Like that's what that was. Even though they went Super Saiyan 2 and Ascended Saiyan and Super Saiyan 3, and the Cell saga was fire, and the Garlic Jr. saga was fire, and the Boo saga was fire. All them Android, all fire. Nothing competes to that Namek saga, man. That is the saga of all sagas. And you know this.
I hear it.
It's the saga of all sagas. What are we talking about here?
No. We won't compare. We'll acknowledge that the best football that's been witnessed in the Prem has been in Manchester.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? It's been in Manchester.
Yeah, we know that.
So
unfortunately, it's been on the blue side far too often, but I hear it.
Far too often. You have 13.
Yeah, and I don't want you to have one. You know me this by now. The fact that you lot have how many prems is it now? 6? Is it 8?
Pep's come over here and he's won
Pep
6.
got 6. So
Pep's
Pep's
won
got
6.
6, and you had how many before?
Pellegrini gave us 1.
Yeah,
Mancini
Mancini.
gave us 1, and we had 2. We had 2 leagues, not prems, but we had 2
Yeah,
leagues.
but 2 leagues previously. Fuck,
Yeah.
yeah, you lot are creeping up there with league
It's
titles.
getting there. It's getting there. Not
Yeah,
stressed.
we don't need that.
This is all bonus, Flawless. This is all bonus.
Yeah, I bet you're not stressed. If I was about to 5p, I wouldn't be stressed either. You living life.
You keep throwing that out there. Let's wait. Let's wait until we see a little more. But
no, we'll just wait till the show we do after the window closes and we get everyone's predictions, including yours.
Yo,
and
that's
then predictions we get
show.
written down. Oh yeah, because it's not just you. Everyone, everyone watching, I'm gonna do that for everybody. All the shows, Man United's, all the crossovers, I'm getting all the Q&As, everyone who's on here you see on a regular basis, I'm getting their predictions and writing it down. I'm going to keep the papers all up here. I'm going to keep the files. And at the end of the season, we're going to revisit.
Flawless, can I ask you to do this, please? Can I
ask go on.
If you can, and I know some of the ones that interact with your show, Sarcasm City TV.
Mm-hmm.
I know they might have some insecurities. I know they might have a little lack of confidence, but can you get them to be on camera though? Get them to be on camera, full screen it. So because that's gonna live nice. That's gonna live nice.
Yeah. We gonna get everyone. No one can't run from anything. You can't run. No. You can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop the rain. Like word to Lamar from BMF. Like no, we holding everyone to their word, including myself. I'll also be giving my 8 as well.
I got to take this call.
End of the season. No stress, man. Do your thing. Before we close out, though, continue to run up the likes, people. Run up the likes. Hit the subscribe button on the channel. Hit the notification bell as well. Get your questions in. We're only at 51 likes. Let's get up to 60 likes. Maybe, nephew, we might be, but we did we're at elite. We're already in A, B, and OG are all in elite. So if we can get games, maybe. But I do have to be up early. So probably not. Maybe tomorrow. Because playoffs start 1 in 3 days. Make sure you get over to the playback, speaking of pro clubs, people. Because we got 3 teams in the elite division. This will probably be the second to last time we run playoffs in the AFC 24. So we'll definitely run it this month. And then we'll definitely run it in September. And then probably October. And I'm waiting for that. I'm not paying £70, £80 for the AFC 25. Must be crazy. Waiting for the price to drop. Is the C team still there? Check, nephew. If the C team's still there, we'll run it. Because I left. So I don't even know if it's still there or not. But if it's still there, we'll run it. But please get over to the playback. Follow. It's road to 600 followers over there where you get the gaming content, EAFC 24 pro clubs. You also get Premier League watch-alongs. You will also get Champions League watch-alongs. You'll also get Europa League watch-alongs. You will also get FA Cup watch-alongs. You'll also get Carabao Cup watch-alongs. You'll also get NBA content. So the regular season, once it starts back, you will get play-ins. You will get playoffs. You will get conference finals. You will get finals as well. You'll also get F1 content over there. You'll also get UFC watch-alongs over there. You'll also get boxing content over there. I just named 10 different watch-alongs and pieces of content you're getting over on the playback, people. 10 over there. I'm talking about definitely going to do more boxing, like with the Anthony Joshua fight coming up. I'll do that. With the Canelo bout coming up, I'll do that. I don't know what other big boxing bouts are coming up, but definitely I will be doing more, people. Definitely. 100%. That's that. I'm a boxing fan anyway, and I watch. So whether it's good out, it's UK time zone or US time zone, or it's in the Far East, Middle East, should I say, whatever the case may be, people. Well, let's see. Did I miss anything? I don't think I did. And Vea gave his thoughts on the game. And remind me, I'm gonna ask Toney this question because Toney tried to duck it. It's like, can't run, can't duck the fade. But yeah, to conclude, your thoughts must be over the moon with the victory against Chelsea.
I am. I'm over the moon with the result, the players that we had available, the fact that we still have Rodri got Foden to maybe play a proper 90 minutes. All in all, I gotta be optimistic. I gotta trust in my club, obviously.
Yeah, of course, right? Man, innit? Because there's gotta be doubts after winning 4 in a row. Jeez.
Hey,
doubts after getting Gundogan back, and getting Savinho in. Yeah, it must be in Pep's there. It must be doubtful, man. I get
flawless. Those of you on Spotify, you're missing out because I'm just about to do a transition on screen. You're not even gonna see it. But on my previous show, on my 105, my one question 15 minutes, I talked about how City fans should be confident. How City fans should be confident with the performance that we had against Chelsea. We got to win against Chelsea. They've invested heavily. 2-0, quality. And the fact that we saw Kovacic play in that role without Rodri, we got to take pride in it. Now, my next show, don't miss out. Subscribe. Be a part of the channel.
People. Links in the title, people. Links in the title.
Large up. And when you do subscribe, those of you that have done it, appreciate it. Yo, just drop a comment, DM me, and be like, yo, I'm over here from Sarcasm City TV. Saw you on Flawless. Wherever you see me, do that. It's appreciated. The love is real. My next show, 15 minutes, one question, 15 minutes, 115. Who has the best chance? Now, when Flawless is kind of questioning me like Vader, oh, you kind of downplayed it. Okay, this is when I'm going to be real with you. I got confidence. A record getting broken in the Prem from a Manchester City player. Hey, is it Haaland doing a madness again? He's already opened up the season with a goal, or is it going to be another player that Flawless keeps taking digs at about being tired in Champions League, or is it KDB?
Am I taking digs out, or am I just stating what happened?
All right, you just stating what's happening, but the timing of what you want to state what happened.
That's what happened.
What do you want to say? I see it. But I'm a tackle the potential record being broken, whether it's on the goal side, whether it's on the assist side. Hey, Arsenal fans and Liverpool fans want to tell me that Arsenal have a chance at breaking the Chelsea goal against records. Let's stop it. But there's records out there to be broken. And on top of that, I'm going to have to emphasize, Flawless, I think you would agree.
Go on.
This battle for the league is going to be a fierce one. And I know everyone right now are saying...
No, it's not going to be a fierce one.
Everyone it was a 3-horse race last season. Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be that case this year. But everyone is easily saying it should be Arsenal. There's something that I'm actually thinking about. Being able to have that energy to go for it year after year after year ain't easy. As much as they want to say,
and you lot have struggled, man. The fourth year you struggled.
It's not about me, Flawless.
Second year double. It's a struggle, man, for these players. And you added Gundo and Savinho to it as well. Jesus,
it's not about me, Flawless.
Man, it's the mental block, man.
The mentality is huge. Rodri talked about it.
Yeah, he did, man.
Huge. Rodri tried to tell you.
Clearly, the mentality is wavering. Beat Chelsea without Rodri, who you lot struggle with, and are so terrible without, and still. But hey, what do I know, man?
I'm gonna say that if, and it's one of the topics on the 115, if Arteta happens to finish anywhere behind another manager, it is only acceptable. Arsenal fans are like on a thin line. They're only protecting this manager for so much. If he finishes behind any other manager than Pep, he's gone. So I'm going to speak on all of the different permutations, all of the computations with regards to Arteta. But my next show in particular, let's speak on these potential records. And let's actually break it down math-wise. Let's look at what the performance has been for these players. And obviously it's from a City slant, but that's my next show, man. I want to thank you every time being able to be flexible as well, allowing me on this show.
Of course, man. You already know, man.
Things, you know what I mean? I always got to respect it. I don't take it for granted. And next time, or the next show you have, I will be there. I appreciate what you have to do in the spaces. Shout out to your next show with regards to you're gonna have the Arsenal fans tomorrow.
Yeah. United Arsenal the Wednesday. So United City Tuesday, and then United Arsenal Wednesday. Thursdays United Chelsea Spurs. Friday.
I will be in the comments.
And you will get a crossover as well, people. Man them United, man them City, gonna talk from the Arsenal. We did a couple crossovers last season. You will get crossovers this season, and not necessarily people when City are playing Arsenal. It might just be something interesting. You're gonna get crossovers.
Those guys hate it. Those guys hate it, by the way. So please tune in because TJ and Toney hate 2v1. They hate that I'm able to hold them. 2v1. You know that Tony Cruz example when he's got a couple people in a flex. Toney and TJ hate when I do that to them, and I'm gonna do that on the crossover. But Flawless, I'm a bounce. Thanks for having me on, man.
Anytime, man. You already know, and I'll chat to you as well about Tuesday because I will be coming back from London that day, but we'll still do the show. But it might just be
I'll make it work.
I'll definitely shout to you. 100%. I'll be back by 11:30. But you lot subscribe to Veta Games TV. Links in the title right now, underneath in the description. People go subscribe. Every single time, Veta. Yeah, my done. Shout out to Veta. Every single time. We are gonna close out very, very shortly, people, as well. To John, who says, is there something Ten Hag can do to gain your trust back? Leave. All jokes aside, not even all jokes aside, that would definitely gain my trust back. Everything. I don't like anything this manager's done. I like the way we line up. Don't like the way we play. Defensively, don't like it. Offensively, don't like it. I don't see any. When I say style of play, I don't see a clear style of play. The way we lined up against City is much different to the way we lined up against Fulham. So I might say, well, that's the way to play City. I agree with that. But then are we then being, not everybody does that. I watch Brighton go and play City and play the same way. I watched that happen. Like, what are we doing out here? Let's see, what's this? Oh, I thought it was emergency. But yeah, as I was saying, I watched Brighton play Manchester City and play the same way. I watch everyone play, like I've watched Liverpool with Klopp play the same way, but we've changed for City, so I don't believe that'll be the case. And I just don't like the way we utilize players either. Really don't like. And his signings, I can't get over. Some of the signings, Mount. We were talking about it like in the worst Manchester United signings. Mount and Bruno are the two. Had two of them. Two of our worst ever signings. It's terrible. Continuing to play Rashford. Continuing to play Garnacho, even though more so that was last season. Mount and Bruno together. Don't like it. Bruno playing every game. So in regards to gaining my trust back, everything. I like very little. I can't say everything because that's over the top. Very little I like what this manager does. Very, very little. Yeah, I'll rate someone, I will. And we will be running pro clubs. Is the C team still there? All right, we'll go there. That's cool. We'll go there. SA Mount was awful against Fulham. I don't know what game you was watching, SA. He was woeful in that game. We did nothing whatsoever. Let me check who is live before we do indeed close out. Vader's referenced it multiple times, people. We are available on all audio platforms, Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, etc., etc. So if you're on Spotify, if you use Spotify, even if it's for music, hit the follow button on the channel, hit the notification bell. Sarcasm City TV. Big up to all the Spotify users. Same with iTunes as well. Big up to all the iTunes users. If you got an iPhone, 5 stars on there. Same with SoundCloud as well, people. Last couple questions. I think that's pretty much it. Let me refresh this and see who is indeed live. We are back tomorrow for the Manchester United Arsenal show. Man United podcast meets the Gunner Talk from Arsenal podcast. Myself, TJ, and Toney. Then Thursday, you will get the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A and then get the Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show. Man United, Ballers at the Bridge, talking at Tottenham Talk. Then Friday, you will get the Manchester United Liverpool show. Man United analysis at Anfield, 8 p.m. Saturday, people. Can't remember off the top of my head. You will get the Manchester United versus Brighton watch along. Or I should say Brighton versus Manchester United watch along. That'll be here on the YouTube and on the playback. And then after that, where's the schedule? And then after that, people, you will get the Spurs versus Everton game. Come on, you Spurs. Tottenham Hotspur, Everton. That'll be live only on the playback, though, not here on the YouTube. Then following that, you will get Aston Villa versus Arsenal. Again, solely live on the playback. Then following that, we'll be back on the YouTube for the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. And then Sunday and Monday, I'm at Carnival, so no shows. And then Tuesday, we're getting back to it. You probably won't get Man United on the Tuesday, though, people. But you will get the man. You'll get this show, 11:30 p.m. as well. And then Wednesday, not only will you get the Manchester United Arsenal show, the Sarcastic and Savage podcast is back, people. The Sarcastic and Savage podcast is back. Wednesday, the 28th of August, people, is back. And of course, Thursday, we got Man United, Ballers at the Bridge, talking at Tottenham Talk. And then we get back to it. I moved the Talk Your Ish to the Friday. So I moved that to Friday, so you lot get that show. And then the Manchester United Liverpool show per usual. Then the 31st, you'll get Arsenal versus Brighton, Leicester versus Villa, West Ham versus Manchester City, all on the playback, and then the Q&A here on the YouTube. And then that takes us to the 1st of September. Boom! Where to Eddie Hearn? Why are you not on your knees paying homage to the schedule? Pause. But yeah. What time think you're running? About half an hour from now. What's your opinion on Gundo back at City? Brilliant for Gundogan, brilliant for Manchester City, horrible for the rest of the league. Because they're going to win. I've already accepted they're going 5p. Pains me that they go 5p. It really, really does. Yes, big pause. But Eddie Hearn, one of the GOATs. So, you know, have to quote one of the GOATs, man. Have to quote one of the GOATs. Right, let's see who is indeed live. Who's live? All right, let me redirect. Is Saeed still live? 10:09. I don't want to redirect and someone ends. And big up to David, says, big up, work never stops, bro. You already know, man. Large up each and every time. And we're going to be back on the playback in about half an hour. I just need to get something to eat. because I am hungry. So I need to go and locate some food in my household, people. That's what I do indeed need to do. But let me redirect. I seen Saeed was. Saeed. Oh yeah, Staffy, American Waffle. Send you lot over there as well, man. I'm gonna send you lot over there. Yes, I did see the Maris tweet about Savio, but hey, we moved. But love to everyone that has locked in. This has been the Manchester United, Manchester City show. Mandem United podcast meets the Mandem City podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in, and see everybody on the Sarcasm City TV playback in 30 minutes.